It's Mom and Pop Video Shop.
Welcome back to the Mom and Pop Video Shop. I am Tyson.
I'm Joel, and I know the movie we're covering. And I'm 99% sure we covered it before.
Have we really?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know.
Because this one I didn't check for.
Okay, it's very possible. But you know what? This is a recap video.
Have we?
I don't know.
All right, well, it's from 1983. Joel cheated and already knows what it is.
Yes.
But we're talking. I'm bookending my contributions to today's recording session with another Stephen King adaptation. This is, of course, Cujo.
All dogs go to heaven.
Right. Cujo.
I just feel like we've covered it. I know we've talked about it.
That's the thing. I think we've talked about so many kids, but there's a lot that we haven't. So I don't think we've done Cujo. Right? Maybe? Maybe not.
I don't know.
From Stephen King's novel
I'm still
comes a
editing
chilling
this
tale
video, and it's going out.
of a quiet New England town and a horrible evil in the dead of summer. I don't think we've covered it, but I could be wrong. Right. Here's what the back of the VHS box says. Your most horrible fear is the one that comes true. Makes sense. Mm-hmm. What's the scariest thing you can think of?
A dog trying to kill me and my kid?
Pretty close, but a fanged vampire, a moldy, centuries dead ghoul sprung to life, a demonic slasher who can't die. Who wrote this? Chances are the things that frighten you most are not from the filmdom's Hall of Horror, but from everyday life. Things like a child's fear of the dark, the loss of a job.
What?
A car spinning out of...
Apparently they don't know my slacker ass. I call that
a car
heaven.
spinning out of control on a rain-slick street. Woo!
You described your heaven and me having to leave a job I hate. Oh,
Cujo.
Oh, please don't.
Cujo is the story of an everyday family coping with its own everyday fears.
Who wrote this, dude?
Until suddenly...
How hard is it to go, dog gets rabies, comes after wife and son trapped in car?
Exactly. Suddenly those fears coalesce and materialize as a living nightmare. A slavering, flesh-ripping beast of horror.
Oh my God, that's exaggerated.
Now the family must summon every ounce of its strength and cunning to battle that terrifying entity to the death. Says Stephen King, the best-selling author whose novel provided the basis for Cujo.
I don't remember writing this because I was too high on coke.
I like to scare people, and people like to be scared. That's what I'm here to do. And that's exactly what King does, time and time again. It's likely that...
This is Lily. This may win for the worst. You've never covered this? Because this is like the worst.
Dude, it gets better. Watch this. It's likely that the more jujubes, nachos, and popcorn have been spilled in fumble-fingered fright during King movies than any other films. Included among the dozen or so of his filmed works are Carrie, The Shining, Creepshow, Salem's Lot, and The Dead Zone. Supreme shiver givers. All. Shiver Givers is got to be our new...
We got to have a shirt made called Shiver Givers.
So get ready for Cujo, an irresistible movie force. But first, get a good grip on your popcorn.
Because it's a real shiver
So here's
giver.
what they're doing. One thing I know.
You know what that is? No, you know what that is? That is the kid who had no idea what the subject was or the book report, and he just made up a bunch of crap that had nothing to do with them.
Well, and look, this has frankly has the poster that I adore.
I love that poster.
Okay, I love that. I love that cover. But they're specifically not mentioning that it's a dog.
But why?
Well, because this is what they're doing.
All the freaking
they don't want to give. They don't want to give away that it's a. So look, here's what
the original book is the close-up of the dog.
Here's what Cujo is really about. To Joel's point, a Saint Bernard gets rabies, goes nuts, and tries to eat a mother and child that are trapped in their car.
You know, really, that's broken down and it's really hot out, so they got that to deal with. Oh my God, that is honestly. And I looked it up. I looked it up while you were reading that, and I do not see Cujo in our...
So you can start your 3-part apology at any point.
Well, I'll tell you this much. Part of that apology is going to be a shiver giver. I'm going to use that all the time.
Look, I saw Cujo not when it came out because I would have only been 1, but probably shortly thereafter. I do remember watching this with my mother, way too young.
I was 2.
Yeah, no, but it was. I was probably 5, 6, something like that. But I will say that I've always had, until I got older and became like a serious dog lover. Yes, I always had a weird thing about Saint Bernards. I wonder why. Saint Bernards, yeah, that scared me.
Well, you know what's funny? I remember my earliest memory of this movie. I was a little kid. I hadn't seen it yet, but it was one of those movies I heard some other kids talking about this dog and it's attacking the lady, and they're describing. They're like, "Oh, it's so scary, man!" And I remember thinking, "Oh my God, that does sound terrifying." And then I saw it probably high school. I feel like it's when I rented it finally.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. And I loved it. I thought it was great. But it's funny. I never read the book. I don't know if you read the book.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I love the book. The book, and it
the book is darker too.
It influenced the hell out of one specific story that. Look at me. Back when I wrote books, kids, and had some things published.
Hold on.
Wink, wink, wink. Exactly. I wrote a werewolf story that, like this and Jaws, like the way they were written from the dog and the shark's point of view. Like I love that kind of kind of style.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's almost like he wrote like Cujo's perspective as like a toddler would view the, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like a simpler.
Yes, yeah, because it is.
You know, and it's a dog. You know what I mean? It's
I remember.
I love that.
I've always been a massive dog person. And I remember it actually didn't make me afraid of St. Bernards. It just made me super sad. Like, it was weird because I know you're supposed to be scared of him.
Yeah, but it's not. It's a typical monster. It's not his fault.
It's not his fault. You feel so bad for the damn dog. And it's like, it's sad. It's like you always feel bad when what happens to the dog happens. You just, it's just, you know.
In the book, I remember them writing about like the boy, how much he loves the boy. Like he always talks about like the boy. It's his.
Yes.
And it was. It might have even been capitalized.
I feel like I started reading it because
Cujo didn't understand why he all of a sudden wanted to hurt the boy, and the boy was playing with something and it made his head hurt.
That
made his eyes,
that starts at the beginning. Isn't that near the beginning of the book?
Right after he gets bit.
I've written the
where you see the rabies taking hold.
Yes,
and it's like
I've read the first couple
you feel him
chapters.
Getting pissed and you feel him getting but it's like as if a child were describing.
Yes, I've read
my
that.
head hurts.
Yes, I've never finished it, but I did read it. I remember that. But yeah, it's a great movie.
And to your point, very much bleaker.
Yeah, the book is.
We
won't go there, but I know one thing that happens. It's way darker.
But Dee Wallace.
Yep.
The lovely Dee Wallace.
And don't forget, I don't remember the actor's name, but Jonathan.
Danny Penitentiary,
Angela. Mona.
I totally forget that was him. By the way, sorry.
Samantha.
I totally forgot it.
Jonathan.
Yeah. That's a really good Tony Danza. Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
I actually was a big Who's the Boss fan. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
love Who's the Boss.
And so I'd seen Who's the Boss prior to seeing this, I think. So like in my mind, it was like Jonathan. You know, the whole time.
I didn't. Well, you said you were older when you first saw it.
Yeah, I was probably like.
I never made the
connection. I feel like early to mid-teens.
I never made that connection. But here's the thing, like. The parent, Dee Wallace and her husband.
So I was going to get. And her actual real life husband's in the movie too, right?
Stone. Yeah. Character-wise, though, they're horrible people.
Yeah. See, that was one thing I
didn't get that until I was older, but it's like, bitch, if your kid wasn't in the car, like your ass deserves to get the shit bit at you by a rabid Saint Bernard. I'm sorry.
I remember because it's like growing
we like
up.
To call that karma.
Yeah, growing up as a Gen Xer, I remember like baby boomers confused me.
Yeah.
I remember. Because they're the adults, they're the parents. You're supposed to but I was their morality and their like sense of value. Sometimes you'd be like, but you said they were very much of the do as I say, not as I do.
Shitheads. I like we're insulting like an entire generation. Of people.
I feel like
shitheads.
I feel like the Gen Xers and below. We could all get together on the whole "Okay, Boomer" meme,
right?
But not everybody, not all of them. But they're just I have a lot of very mixed feelings because I feel like they gave us the most amazing movies and music, and that's about it.
Yeah,
that's about it. So I do remember that. I remember thinking because like. At some point, she's having an affair,
yeah.
But it's with her actual real life husband is playing the character she's having an affair with, if memory serves, right? Because I think the guy who's playing her movie husband is a different actor.
Yeah.
And remember, is he a problem? I don't remember that much about him. He's somewhat not memorable. I mean, Dee Wallace is so memorable that.
Oh, you mean the actor
that plays her husband?
Yeah, there's no cast on there that I could find.
That's helpful.
Yeah,
it is.
It is literally the worst. Oh, it says on the front. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
Ed Lauder.
Maybe. Christopher Stone is her real.
Ed Lauder plays the mechanic. He's
yes.
You know what I mean?
And isn't the guy from Newhart, Daryl, Mother, Brother, I'm Larry, this is Daryl, Mother, Brother, Daryl. Is it, or wrong movie. That's hilarious. Never mind. It's a different killer dog movie. I just
we'll keep it in there and throw it out for the
That's what I'm going to. I already thought that was what I was going to pick. I'm like, oh wait, no, he's in a different movie.
So talk about like thriller, terrifying moments though.
Yeah.
I mean, we're really not spoiling anything here, I don't think.
It's a dog.
I mean, they literally spend days trapped in a car, like heat exhaustion and everything, because they can't get out because they're at this farmhouse.
Yeah.
But man, like the worse Cujo's rabies gets, the more monstrous he becomes. And I always forget that they did like a guy in a suit work in this too. I mean, they had
it's one of those
dog,
things, if the editing wasn't sharper, this could have been so damn goofy that it would not work at all. But like just the sound design, the editing, because essentially,
I know Saint Bernards are big, but I think just when you're going to make a monster movie, I mean, don't you think that like Cujo's just... He's got to be one of the biggest damn Saint Bernards of the species ever.
And I think it was also smart being a Saint Bernard rather than a Pit or like a Bull Mastiff or something.
Because it is the size of a...
But
they're super cuddly.
They seem like a big stuffed animal.
Yeah.
So there's something about that makes it so. I mean, only thing like a golden retriever would be bad, but they're almost too.
Yeah. The other thing that I'm recommending to everybody that's watching this channel, if you've never seen any of the Stephen King interviews, they're all over YouTube. Go search them. But when he talks about Cujo and how he came up with the idea and the story, I mean, it's very similar to what you get in the
Wasn't
the
that
book.
the one he said he doesn't remember writing? Though?
Yeah, because if you read on writing, he was under the influence and doesn't remember much of it.
Cujo and what else? Wasn't there another couple other ones? I think Tommy Knockers.
Tommy Knockers.
I can't ever say that title without hearing you do that. I actually to the point where I was like, is that in the movie?
No, it's on a YouTube. Go watch. Go find it. It's an interview. It's a whole big long thing where he goes and speaks at University of Lowell, Massachusetts.
Lowell.
And he does a couple talks, and his buddy God, I can't remember the name. His father was. This guy's a professor at Lowell. Anyway, I digress. But guys, go find the Stephen King stuff, old Stephen King stuff on YouTube. It's fascinating, and he talks a ton about.
So just some guy in the crowd yells that out.
The guy that Anton Debus Jr. the third. Anyway, the guy that's been interviewing with him the whole episodes. So, the story goes they were driving through Massachusetts. He's like, I knew I'd made it with Stephen King when he's like, we're driving. Some guy just leans over and he's like, hey, Steve King, fucking Tommy Knockers. The stuff people say. Hey, Stevie! Tommy Knockers!
That's awesome. I love that so much.
But look, we love us some Stephen King here
at
the Mom and Pop Video Shop.
Yes.
I like Cujo. I'm going to go... See, it's so hard because it's like, do you go as Stephen King movies go? Do you look at it as a horror movie on its own? So I'm going to say... God, I feel bad.
Just do it. Rip the Band-Aid off.
3, maybe 4 on a good day for Cujo.
It's a 3 for me because I think it's mid-tier for me.
Like mid-tiers are good, yeah.
Because it's like you're looking at a bell curve, and I wonder that is things like Dreamcatcher or
Tommy Knockers.
Yeah, I mean but it has weirdness. Oh, Langoliers.
Yeah.
Like there's certain ones you're like, I mean, other than pure C&D, they're And then the other end, you get Misery and Shining and Stand by Me, blah blah.
Shawshank.
All that. So this one's sort of like. Top of the curve, leaning in. Leaning in, you know.
We talk about the time periods of King films. This is early King.
This is what I call the first golden age of King adaptations.
So I think that
same
alone
year
is a different.
That right around that year, we got this Firestarter.
Yeah.
We got what else? Dead Zone.
Christine was
right in there. So we got 4 big ones, and then like a year and a half or so later, we get Cat's Eye.
Yeah.
You know, it was like this in that 80s, like early 80s range. Then we get nothing, or we get stuff that's not great or as great. Then. Early 90s, we get Misery and It and Graveyard Shift and all those, and then it kind of goes into a lull of it. And then later 90s, you know, it's weird, like we get these like spates of them. So,
by the way, I'm super proud that we didn't spoil the end of the book.
Oh yeah,
Cujo,
true.
because
Kid dies.
That's what I'm going to leave you with. What an asshole!
I beeped that out.
I'm like, man, because here I'm going to like pimp the book. Like, you got to read the book. Dude, what a jerk. Anyway,
every once in a while, my true nature comes out.
If you haven't seen Cujo, go watch it. Let us know what you think. If you have seen it, let us know what you think. Go out and read the book. Let us know what you think of the book. What's your favorite King book? What's your favorite King adaptation that we haven't covered? Because surprisingly, there's a lot of them, even though neither of us like to admit it. We just assume we've covered all the great Stephen King adaptations, but turns out there's quite a few we haven't. So. And above all, remember, at ye old Mom and Pop Video Shop, our love of...
Man's Best Friend, which is the movie I was thinking of with Larry from Newhart.
And Lance Henriksen
and Ali Sheedy. Yep.
Never, Aren't there some naughty bits in that too? I feel like?
Ah, is there? With the dog.
I don't know.
Never stops.
Never stops.
Mom and Pops.